Hey guys. Um, I just wanted to have a conversation with you. Or, well, I guess it's not really a conversation. Um, but I wanted to talk about just an idea that I had. It's not really. It's not anything that I know. It's just an idea of maybe what's going on. Because I just woke up and I had a really rough. Well, I mean, they were implanting thoughts into my head while I was sleeping, and they were like making me do things in my dreams. And um and so I sort of was I had this thought that maybe they were doing that because they wanted to make it appear as though I was thinking those thoughts, but in fact they're implanting the thoughts into my head while I sleep. But I was thinking maybe there's like, a couple, well, I'm sure that there's several different groups that are monitoring thoughts. Um, and I was thinking, well, maybe there's one building where, or maybe not even a building, maybe it's like one person is assigned to monitor your thoughts while the other person is assigned to implant thoughts into your head while you're sleeping or whenever. I mean, I don't think they can't really do it while I'm awake, really, because I'm sober. I'm not on drugs or anything. But with people that are on drugs, they can control your thoughts while you're awake. But, and then I think there are some people that actually can control their own dreams. I'm not one of those people, unfortunately. They have complete control over my dreams, and it's really disturbing, but it's a reality, and they've proven that to me. Or I've had that proven to me. Um, and I've mentioned some of it in my other TI videos, so I don't want to really go into that right now. But what I wanted to say is my idea for today is that and first of all, the reason that I'm not like looking at the camera constantly is because I'm trying to. My screen broke and I had to get an extra screen, so that's what I'm looking at, and I'm trying to center the picture here on my face, because I'm not one of those people that feels comfortable just having my face unfiltered on the internet. I just really don't feel comfortable with that. So I have to look at the screen to make sure that my face is actually on here, and I'm not like. Anyway, that's why I'm looking where I'm looking. Um, but anyway, so what I was thinking about last night, or sorry, this morning, is that possibly our country was taken over in 1963 when they killed Kennedy, but they really didn't tell it. I mean, nobody really knew that we had been taken over. And then um, they targeted military families and government families. I think that's what they did. And I think that if you're a targeted individual, it's because you worked for the military, or you worked for the government, or like you were an activist or something like that. Or I mean, there's probably a lot of reasons that I don't know about, but I'm just saying, like, in my case, I mean, I kept trying to figure out, did I do something wrong? No, I didn't do anything wrong. But that's not what it's about. It's about if you're a perceived threat. Because actually, if you're a criminal, it's actually a good thing for them because they're criminals. You know what I'm saying? Like, they took over our government in a criminal act. I mean, they murdered our president, etc. And so they're criminals. So if you're a criminal, they actually like you. You understand what I'm saying? They can use you if you're a criminal, because if you actually do something that's really bad, then they can blackmail you with that, and then they don't have to harass you. Why would they need to harass you? All they have to do is approach you and say, "We know that you did da 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 da, and so we're taking you into custody," or whatever, and then they start using you as a gang stalker. So the people that are really being targeted are people that haven't done anything. Because if you had done something, they would have arrested you, they would have prosecuted you, they would have evidence for it. It goes on and on and on. I mean, they can lie all they want. And maybe eventually they can figure out how to create false evidence, and I don't even know, maybe they already have that. But the real reason that you've been targeted is because they consider you a patriot. Whether you consider yourself a patriot or not is totally irrelevant, because, like in my case, I was a musical theater performer, and I wasn't a threat to anybody. I mean, I was a musical theater performer. All I cared about was, the next song I was going to sing and the next part I was going to play. So I mean, the reason that they targeted me was because my dad worked for the government, and I came from like a military government family, and I hadn't even really thought about it, because in reality, I mean, in my mind, in reality in general, I mean, it depends on how you perceive it, but my perception was that my family was a family of artists. But the government had recruited my dad as an artist, probably because he was an artist, I don't really know. And so they considered me a possible threat because of who my dad was, and that I was probably going to be a patriot, and that I probably would not, I probably would not participate in anything that was illegal against against anybody, really, not just against United States citizens, but against any citizen anywhere. And they knew that about me, and they don't like people like that, because they're not like that. Sorry, this stupid screen is getting all uncentered, and can't figure out how to do it. So they consider, I mean, if you are the kind of person that you're not about, like, committing atrocious acts against people, or you don't want to hurt anybody or anything like that, you're going to get targeted. I mean, because they don't like people like that, because they themselves are criminals and they're murderers. So, I mean, I don't know. A lot of people out there are like, yeah, you're just figuring that out. But I can't help it. I didn't understand that was what was going on. And I know that if I didn't understand it, there's a lot of other people out there that still don't understand it. Unfortunately, I really think that's the reality. I know that they're implanting thoughts into my head while I sleep. I know they're controlling my dreams. I think that what they're trying to do is control people while they're awake. But like I said, they've actually succeeded with that. With me, when I was in my early 20s, they were able to I can't think right now, but I've already put my experience in my TI videos. But and then, like, if you're medicated, they can really control you. And there has been a time when I was medicated, and so they can, if you're medicated on anything, they can control you. They can control your thoughts while you're awake, and they can control your behavior. The other thing is sleepwalkers. I mean, if you know people that sleepwalk, I mean, that's just not even normal. And in our society, we've decided that is normal, and it's not normal. It's you're being controlled while you're sleeping, and I mean, I know if they can control my dreams and my thoughts while I'm asleep, there are other people that they can actually control what they do while they're asleep, and they can make them get up and walk out of the house. And that's really scary. And I mean, I don't know what to do about this. I don't know what the solution is, but I just want you guys to understand. I mean, I don't know even who's really listening to this and who's um I don't know who's, if anybody's even going to get anything out of this at all, but I feel like I have to tell people what's going on, because there's a lot of people still out there that they just don't even realize that this is happening. They don't even realize that this is happening in our country. It's like a Nazi. It's like our country is it's like we're living in Nazi Germany right now, and people don't even realize it. And there's one more thing I just want to say. What time is it? Okay. There's just one more thing I want to say. When you get, I myself included, when a person gets addicted to communicating with family and friends via technology, it's really dangerous, because then they can just come and take you away, and no one would even know, because um, because they're so used to talking to via text or email or Facebook that anybody could hack into your Facebook, into your text messages, into your email, and impersonate you, and your family and your friends wouldn't even know that you were taken away into a concentration camp or whatever, or even murdered. They wouldn't even know that you had been murdered, um um because somebody hacked into your Facebook, and that's the other thing. I'm gonna upload a video right now. I closed my Facebook account because I think it was hacked into. And I mean, like, even my own very close family members, I wasn't hearing from them. I wasn't hearing from anybody. It was just really, really, really weird, because there were these conversations that were just completely cut off. Just right in the middle of having a really deep conversation with somebody, and then all of a sudden I'm just not getting any messages. So I canceled that. But I just wanted to let you guys know, because there have been people that have been disappearing, and like their YouTube accounts and their Facebook accounts are being clearly hacked into. Because I mean, and there was this one Christian guy, Jesse Woodrow. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he all of a sudden he was this really, really hardcore Christian person who was researching everything that was going on in the government, all the new laws and everything, and he was reporting on it. And he just all of a sudden removed all of his videos, and he started talking about iPhones, and then he started doing all these supposedly he was doing these movies and stuff that were not even that were just not Christian, and he was totally Christian and totally against that stuff. That's the whole point, is that he was against all of that, and he had previously been an actor, but he wasn't doing it anymore. Anyway, I think that guy, I don't know what happened to him, but I'm telling you guys, because I recently, like, if you go to his YouTube channel, he's uploading videos. It's not him. I'm telling you, it's not him, because he just uploaded somebody just uploaded a video that is not even that was supposedly a commercial that he just did, but if you look closely at it, you can see the date in the video. That says 1996 or something like that. So I just want to let you guys know that really it's important. Move back to where your friends and your family are. If you're away from family and friends, move back to your family and friends, or form strong social communities with people, if you can, that are not online, that are in person. Because if you are completely online, completely via text and all of that, they can get rid of you. They can get rid of you and no one would even know. Everybody would think you were still alive and talking. And not only that, they can ruin your relationships that way. They can make people think that you're saying things that you wouldn't even say if you're totally on Facebook and all that. I gotta go. Bye.